Find the real me. So let's go, seize the feeling. 'Cause you know it's time for the meaning. Now we show we're coming to
Horizontal.
winning.
How many horizontal equation of motion? 4 horizontal equation of motion. First one, V equal to U plus AT. V equal to U plus AT, it is first equation of motion. Second one is total displacement equal to UT plus half AT square. Okay, it represents second equation of motion. Third one, V square minus U square equal to 2AS. It represents the third equation of motion. Fourth one, Sn equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. It represents the fourth equation of motion. These 4 equations is represented by horizontal equation of motion. Okay, this 4 equation of motion is represented by horizontal equation of motion. In these 4 equations, we have to identify one small point. What is that small point? In these 4 equations, we have to consider acceleration is constant. Which one is constant? Acceleration is constant. Otherwise, we cannot derive these 4 equations. Acceleration equal to constant. Very, very important. Okay, here acceleration equal to constant. What about the remaining physical quantities? Remaining physical quantities, what are they? Velocity, displacement, and time. Velocity, displacement, and time variable quantities. Okay, so just identify acceleration equal to constant. Velocity, displacement, time are variable. Just identify this point. So it is 1 mark question in examination. Okay, this 4 equation of motion, which physical quantity is constant, acceleration is constant, and the remaining physical quantities are variable quantities. Okay, so what are the remaining physical quantities? Velocity, displacement, and time. Okay, you have any doubt? No doubts, but you maybe think. Now, first we have to derive this first equation of motion, V equal to U plus AT with the help of a graph. Which graph we have to use? BT graph. Which graph? BT graph. Okay, note down this information first. Okay, students. Okay, now we have to derive that first equation of motion with the help of graph. So just identify that first equation. First equation, V equal to U plus 8. So we have to derive this first equation of motion with the help of BT graph. Which graph required for us? BT graph. Okay, velocity values. we have to consider on y-axis, okay, and the displacement values we have, sorry, time values we have to consider on x-axis. Okay, x and y-axis intersect at a point. This point we have to represent O. Intersection of x and y-axis we have to represent O. It is called as origin. Okay, so already I given this important point, horizontal equation of motion with constant acceleration. We required constant acceleration. We required a constant acceleration, which graphical representation is required for us. So we have to identify. So here acceleration is constant. Velocity, time graph, slope, straight line, and it makes theta angle with respect to horizontal axis. Then that slope can represent uniform axis. Already I explained for you. Velocity, time graph, slope, straight line from origin, then it represents constant acceleration or uniform acceleration. But here we can just identify that condition, velocity, time graph, slope, straight line, but it is represented from y-axis. Represented from y-axis. Okay, so it represented from y-axis means its initial velocity not equal to 0. Initial velocity not equal to 0. It initially is moving with certain velocity. Okay, that certain velocity we have to represent u, initial velocity. After t time, its final velocity we have to represent on y-axis is v. Okay, so now we have to consider that position point. First one, initial position point A. After t time, its final position point B. Okay, now draw one perpendicular line from B to x-axis. From B to x-axis. Again, we have to just observe here. One perpendicular line from B to x-axis. Then it meets at a point on x-axis. Yes or no? So this point we have to represent. Okay, it meets at a point on a x-axis. Next point, we have to draw another perpendicular line. That perpendicular line perpendicular to this. Perpendicular line perpendicular to. Okay, this line meets at a point on BC line. Yes or no? This point we have to consider. Right? This point we have to consider C, and this point we have to consider D. Now these all are position points with respect to xy axis. Now we have to derive this first equation of motion B equal to u plus AT. Okay, so with this information of graph, first one we can identify that BC. BC is represent V minus u. Final velocity minus initial velocity. Here we can consider the angle of slope. Angle of slope, how much? Theta. Is one right angle triangle. Okay, your opposite side of this angle is BC. That value equal to how much? V minus. Okay, here AC value equal to how much? Small t. It is one rectangle. Opposite sides are same. Opposite sides are same means we have to consider OD equal to AC. OD equal to AC. Okay, so first one we can identify that BC value. BC equal to V minus U. BC equal to V minus U. Another one, AC is represent adjacent side of this right angle triangle. AC equal to how much? Small t. AC equal to small t. Next one, we have to identify that adjacent side AC, that is equal to OD. Represent OD equal to AC, that is equal to T. But what about AB? What about AB? Here, AB represents acceleration. AB represents acceleration. So just identify that slope. Slope AB equal to acceleration. Understood? You have any doubt? Okay. So these information collected from this graph. Okay, now BC equal to V minus U, OD equal to AC, that is equal to T, slope equal to AB, that is equal to acceleration. Now we have to find out this constant angle of slope. Constant angle of slope. So find out that constant angle of slope with the help of right angle triangle. What is that right angle triangle? Right angle triangle ACB. Your angle C how much? Angle C value 90 degree. Angle C value 90 degree. Don't forget this one. Angle C value equal to 90 degrees. Triangle ACB, then we have to apply that trigonometric function. How many functions are there? Total 6 functions are there. So sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. Okay, they are given information, opposite side and adjacent side. Okay, which function is required to find out that slope angle? Tan function. Okay, don't forget. So here we can use that tan function for finding that angle of slope. Tan theta equal to opposite side divided by adjacent. Okay, opposite side divided by adjacent side. Opposite side value here BC. BC already represented. So BC equal to how much? V minus. So right here BC divided by, wait, Nana, opposite side divided by adjacent side. BC divided by adjacent side value is. Okay, BC value how much? BC value V minus U. AC value. AC value T. Okay, tan theta equal to V minus U by T. Okay, understood. Next one, in previous class, explain this point for you. Velocity time graph slope straight line from origin, the slope is represent a constant acceleration. Yes or no? Here tan theta equal to theta constant, then rate of change of velocity dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity dv by dt equal to acceleration. That is equal to constant. Okay, this point already explained in previous class. Okay, here velocity time graph slope is represent acceleration. That slope equal to how much? The slope equal to constant acceleration. That constant acceleration equal to tan theta. Okay, now substitute that value. So tan theta equal to A. A equal to V minus U divided by T. Now have to simplify this equation, then you can get that last, you can get that. So finally, first equation. Okay, you have to simplify. So cross multiplication we can apply here. V minus U equal to AT. V equal to U plus AT. Okay, V equal to U plus AT. It is represent. It represents first equation of. It represents first equation of motion. V equal to U plus AT. It represents first equation of motion. Here V is represent final velocity, U is represent initial velocity, A represents acceleration, T represents time. Okay, understood. So like that we have to derive this first equation of motion with the help of this graphical representation. Okay, note down these points. అందరు రాస్తున్నారని నిద్రపోతున్నారా? Okay, completed. Okay, next we have to derive second equation of motion. What is the second equation of motion? S equal to ut plus of at square. Okay, it is represent second equation of motion. We have to derive second equation of motion with the help of graph. Okay, same graph only we have to use. Okay, so just identify that graph, velocity time graph, slope, straight line from y-axis. It makes it angle with respect to x-axis. Okay, here body is moving with constant acceleration. What are the quantities or variable? Velocity, time. But here we have to find out that total displacement covered by the body. Okay, have to find out total displacement covered by the body. Cannot find out. How to find out? Okay, in previous class I explained one point for you. Velocity time graph, slope under the area can represent total displacement. Yes or no? Velocity time graph, slope under the area can represent total displacement. Just identify in previous class example. Okay, so here it is velocity time graph slope. It is velocity time graph slope straight line from origin. Now we have to consider that slope under the area. The slope under the area can represent total displacement. Okay, area of this shape. What is the shape? Triangle. Yes or no? Area of triangle. So area of triangle formula of into base into height. Yes or no? One more give for you. If velocity time graph, velocity time graph, velocity time graph, slope parallel to time axis. Velocity time graph, slope parallel to time axis. Then we have to find out that the slope under the area. Okay, what is that shape? Shape of this area is rectangle. Yes or no? What is the formula for area of rectangle? What is the formula for area of rectangle? Here, formula for area of rectangle, length into breadth. Yes or no? So here, length value T, breadth value V. Here we have to represent 1 by 2, B value, base value we have to represent time. Okay, and the height value we have to represent velocity. Understood? Velocity into time, nothing but displacement. Here T into velocity, nothing but displacement. Okay, already I explained these two examples for you. One time we have to concentrate. After that, we can easy to derive this to second equation. This basic points is very important. Okay, concentrate few seconds. Okay, now just observe our graphical representation, velocity time graph, slope under the area. Here, how many areas are there? Means two areas. One is the right angle, triangle area. Another one area of rectangle. Okay, total area is nothing but total displacement covered by the body. Okay, with the help of this graphical representation. Right here, total displacement total displacement. Total displacement equal to total slope under the area. Okay, now this is a very important point. Total displacement equal to total slope under the area. What is the total slope under the area? One area is the area of a triangle. Okay, another area is area of a rectangle. So area of triangle, first we can consider that area of a rectangle. Area of rectangle, we have to consider that area of ODAC plus area of right angle triangle, area of right angle triangle, area of right angle triangle. Okay, area of right angle triangle here, ACD. Okay, just identify. So area of rectangle formula, length into breadth. Length value we have to consider OD. Length value OD into breadth value CD. Breadth value CD. OD into CD. Okay, plus next one, area of right angle triangle. Area of right angle triangle half into base. Base value represents AC. Yes or no? Yeah, right. AC. Okay, next into height. Height is represent BC. Okay, so now just identify this point, please. AC into BC. Okay, AC into BC. Here, already explained this point for you. Here, AC equal to OD. Opposite sides are same in a rectangle. Okay, so OD value equal to time into CD. CD represent change in velocity. What is that? Velocity at origin? Velocity at origin 0. Velocity at A point how much? U. Okay, understood. So now we have to identify that CD breadth value equal to how much? Velocity, initial velocity. Do you have doubt? Means we can write U minus 0. U minus 0 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 AC into BC. AC value equal to T. T into DC value. DC equal to V minus U. V minus U. Understood? So now we have to simplify this equation. Okay, already I explained that point. First equation of motion, V minus U equal to 8. Since V minus U equal to 80. V minus U equal to 80. So we have to substitute this value in this equation. Okay. So U into T, UT plus 1 by 2. A, first we have to write T. T into V minus U value equal to how much? 80. So substitute. Okay. So now total displacement we can represent. Yes. Total displacement S equal to UT plus T into AT value how much? 1 by 2 AT square. 1 by 2 AT square. So this equation is represent the second equation of motion. This equation is used to find out total displacement covered by the body. That is equal to UT plus of it. U is represent initial velocity, T is represent time, A is represent acceleration, constant acceleration, S represents total. Okay, okay, students, do you have any doubt? So note down these points. If you have any doubt, is there? I have to send that doubt to WhatsApp. I can explain that point. Now down here, this also one 2 marks question. Here, U equal to initial velocity, T equal to time, A equal to acceleration, okay, S equal to total displacement. Understood? Note down that point. Just observe here, total displacement equal to total loop under the area, that is equal to area of rectangle plus area of a triangle. Area of rectangle plus area of a triangle. Area of rectangle OD into CD plus half into AC into DC. Okay, T into U minus 0. Okay, plus half into T into V minus U. Simplify, we have to get the value S equal to UT plus half T into AT. Final equation S equal to UT plus half AT square. Here S is represent total displacement, U is represent initial velocity, T is represent time, A is represent constant. Okay, students. Next, we have to derive that third equation of motion with the help of this graphical representation. Okay, just how to derive this third equation of motion, we can concentrate on the okay. I can ask one small question for you. What is the formula for area of trapezium? What is the formula for area of trapezium? It's very important. So in this graphical representation, we have to identify that trapezium. So what is that trapezium we can identify? Tell me that latest. Trapezium is having how many sides? 4 sides. It's also called as a analog. Okay. And here 2 parallel sides are there. How many sides? Two parallel sides, and one perpendicular distance is there between these two parallel sides. Okay, we have to consider AC or OD for perpendicular distance. Identify this point. So trapezium we can identify OABD. OABD is one of trapezium. We have to find out that formula for area of trapezium. Okay, what is that formula for area of trapezium? Area of trapezium. Formula 1/2 into sum of parallel sides. Sum of parallel sides. So here OA one side, BD one another parallel. Both are parallel only. What is the angle between OA and BD? Parallel. Parallel means 0 degree. The angle between OA, angle between BD is 0. Fair enough. Angle between OA and BD is okay. So now we have to consider that sum of parallel side. Sum of parallel side OA plus BD. Okay, into perpendicular distance between two parallel sides, which is a perpendicular distance AC or OD. AC or OD. We have to consider that perpendicular distance of into sum of parallel side into perpendicular distance between them. Okay, understood? You have any doubt? It is the formula for area of trapezium. Now we have to derive third equation of motion. 1/2 OA represents change in velocity. How much? U minus 0. Plus BD represents BD or BC? BD. BD represents how much, Nana? V minus 0. Okay. So U minus 0 plus V minus 0 into AC value. AC equal to time. AC value equal to how much, man? T. We have to substitute that value. Now we have to simplify. 1/2 U minus 0 value U plus V, okay, into T. But here can find that T value T equal to V minus U divided by A. Formula for acceleration. Formula for acceleration A equal to V minus U divided by T. Or yeah, just identify T equal to V minus U by A. T equal to V minus U by A. Substitute here. 1/2 U plus V into T value equal to how much? V minus U divided by A. Now simplify. Area of trapezium is represent total displacement. Okay, we can represent total displacement. Total displacement equal to how much, Nana? U plus V divided by 2 into V minus U divided by A. Here U plus V into V minus U. A plus B into A minus B formula. A plus B into A minus B equal to A square minus B square. Okay, we have to apply that formula. U plus V into V minus U. So it is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A. Okay, S equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A. Okay, now we have to apply that cross multiplication. Then we can get third equation of motion. V square minus U square equal to 2A. It represents third equation of motion. It represents third equation of motion. Here V is represent final velocity, U is represent initial velocity, A is represent constant acceleration, S represents displacement. Okay, so this equation we have to represent third equation. Okay, You have any doubt? No doubts? Note down this information. One time you have to listen this point. Trapezium, area of trapezium. What is the formula? Area of trapezium equal to half into sum of parallel sides. Don't forget. Sum of parallel sides. Here two parallel sides we consider. OA, BD. OA, BD one. So OA one parallel side. BD is another parallel. So sum of these two parallel sides into perpendicular distance between them. Okay, we consider that perpendicular distance from one parallel side to another parallel. Okay, AC. Okay, now substitute that value 1 by 2 u minus 0 plus v minus 0 into t. So here it is equal to 1 by 2 u plus v into t. But here we have to consider that formula t equal to v minus u by a. Then t place we have to substitute this value. So here v minus u by a. And u plus v divided by 2 into v minus u by a. Okay, here observe here in a numerator u plus v into v minus a plus b into a minus b formula. Okay, then we can get the value v square minus u square divided by 2a. And if you have to apply that to class multiplication, you can get that answer v square minus u square equal to 2a. It represents the chord equation now. Okay, students, we have any doubt? No doubt? నిద్ర వచ్చేసి ఉంటుంది మా వాళ్ళకి అమ్మా అన్మ్యూట్ అయినారు కదా వాళ్ళకి వినపడుతుంది డౌట్స్ మధ్యలో వాళ్ళని అడుగుతా ఉంటే కొంతమంది అయినా కొంచెం అలర్ట్ అయి ఉంటారు. Okay, students, completed these three equation information. What are the points today we discussed? So today we discussed the horizontal equation of motion with a constant acceleration. How many horizontal equation of motions are there? 4. How many? 4. First one, v equal to u plus at. Second one, s equal to up plus half at. Third one, v square minus u square equal to 2a. Fourth one, sn equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. This equation we can discuss in my next class. Okay, బాగా కన్ఫ్యూజన్ అయిపోతారు ఎక్కువగా. Okay, 3 equations solve ఈ రోజుకి. Tomorrow I can explain that 4th equation. Okay, next here we consider that in this 3 equation acceleration constant. Okay, acceleration constant, remaining physical quantity, variable quantity. What are the quantities or variable quantities? Velocity, displacement, time. But acceleration constant. Okay, so here we have to derive these 3 equations with the help of graph. Any another method is there? Means is there one method, integration method? That method generally we have to use in +1. Okay, so that method no need to discuss. Night we have to discuss that one. The help of integration method we can derive these 4 equations. Okay, with the help of graphical representation, so I derived these 3 equations. Only one graph required for us. In that graph, we required acceleration constant. We required acceleration 1. And another point I introduced here, here body is moving with initial, in the previous graphical representation, I discussed that point, body starts from rest. Body starts from rest means initial velocity equal to, but here body is moving with initial velocity. That point we can explaining from y-axis. Okay, just identify this condition, y equal to mx plus c. Y equal to mx plus c. Y equal to mx plus c. So formula for first equation, v equal to at plus u. V equal to at plus u. Here c constant. So here initial velocity constant. Both are same only. Y equal to mx plus c represents straight line. V equal to u. V equal to at plus u. Okay, here a is represent constant acceleration. That constant acceleration we have to represent angle of slope tan theta equal to rate of change of velocity. Okay, that is equal to constant acceleration. So slope equal to a. Slope equal to a. Both are same one. Okay, understood. Y value velocity. Y value velocity. Do you have any doubt? So use that mathematical formula sometimes for explaining these conditions. Okay, next one, first equation v equal to u plus at. Second equation s equal to ut plus half at. That equation explained with the help of velocity times the slope under the. Here how many areas we have to consider? First one is area of right angle triangle, area of rectangle. Find out, you can get that final answer, s is equal to ut plus half at. Okay, we have to derive that third equation of motion. We required formula area of trapezium. Area of trapezium equal to half into sum of parallel side. Parallel side of trapezium into perpendicular distance between them. Okay, that values we have to substitute in this formula. We can get that final answer, b square minus b square equal to. Do you have any doubts, students? No doubts, sir. So tomorrow we can continue that fourth equation of motion, Sn equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n. Okay. Okay, students, bye. And one more last instruction for you. So today I can send these three equations of motion to your YouTube channel. You have to subscribe, give the comment for that explanation. Next one, you have to complete your classwork. Already I given that classwork notebook to your Google Class. You can complete that classwork notebook. Okay. So then we can correct that notebook next Sunday. It is your work only. You have to complete that work at least Sunday. Okay. Understood? Do you have any doubt?